Today is a day 9-year-old Anthony Perez will never forget. Not because he's lost his dog or won a baseball championship or discovered a passion for dinosaurs, but because he's decided to write about the day in his journal.
He writes a combination of things from what he tells me. You know, I had a great day today playing baseball. Some are stories that he thinks up. Some are ideas that he has, inventions that he wants to make. He told me about a clubhouse, some things for dogs, some musical, business cards and stuff like that. So it's a combination.
Regardless of what Anthony writes, he's expressing himself, and pediatricians see a real benefit in that.
I think that too many people keep things bottled up inside, adults, children, and it's a good way of starting early and teaching them how to express themselves in a way that you can share it with somebody.
Trying to talk hard so I could hear that noise.
Anthony sometimes shares the stories he writes in his journal with his dad.
And some other days he would write something and I would ask him, hey, what are you writing in your journal? And he would say, oh, nothing. And he would put it away, so I understand there's a lot of private stuff that he has in there.
And that's the catch. If your child chooses not to share what's in his or her diary, don't go looking.
A lot of time, if the parents were to say, do you want me to read through what happened? Can I share your journal with you? Then kids are receptive to it, and they do say, sure, Mom, sure, Dad, here, let's talk about what happened today. I don't recommend ever going through a journal of a child without their permission.
He knows that it's private. I tell him it's private. I want him to write whatever he feels in there. Putting it in a journal is perfect because you can read it later on and realize, wow, I can't believe that I felt so bad that time, and now I feel so much better. So I think it is very, very important.
What does the future hold for a dedicated diarist? Maybe an award-winning autobiography? Some prize-winning poetry? A Pulitzer? We make no guarantees. But many well-known authors did begin their writing careers by keeping a journal. Whatever the future holds for Anthony, Victor's just hoping his son's journal gives him the opportunity to reflect on his past.
I hope, later on, a year or two from now, he would look in it and see what his thoughts were, what his dealings were, who his friends were, and stuff like that, and remember all that stuff.
Come on, Chef. Good boy.